Hey, welcome back, you guys. So today I'm gonna take you guys to Wausau, Wisconsin, and this one fight that I had down there was my probably 17th or 18th fight. But I fought a guy at 145 in his weight class. It was kind of like a catch weight because he was coming down from heavier weight, and I was going up to kind of meet him in the middle. So we kind of fought at 145, 143 around there. But this was an amateur fight. He was planning to go pro right after this fight, so he was a pretty good fighter, good wrestler. I didn't really get to go on the ground with him much, but you guys think that I always post up my wins. For you guys, this is not my win. This is actually one of my losses. So, just to give you guys a heads up, I actually do get knocked out in this fight. So you can kind of dictate yourself on what you think. I'm gonna kind of skip it for you guys. So this is kind of our walk-in, and this is a organization that I fought way back when I first started. It was KTK, Conquer the Cage, and we knew the promoters, and they were good guys, very friendly, and we normally used to fight for them, so they were going to be hosting another show, and today we decided to go join them and compete for them one more time. This was like one of my last times that I ever fought for them because I think they sold their cage, so I don't think they do it anymore. But in this fight, probably one of my best shows. But it's just the fact that I got knocked out. Besides that, I was 100% ready. I was 110% prepared for this fight. I trained. I was in shape. I was ready. I was mentally ready, mentally focused, and everything. And any given day, you could be knocked out. So just to kind of give you a heads up so you can kind of see me and perform my best performance, but it resulted in a devastating loss. So I'll kind of walk you guys through it, and you guys can kind of get the whole feel of what goes on. I won't talk too much, but I'll share like some of the things that I normally do. Now that's my coach Ray. He is my wrestling coach. He's my ref. So right when we first, I throw a roundhouse and I jab to him in the face, and I don't think he's really used to guys moving while hitting him. So he kind of just stood around, and that's kind of what he did the most of the fight. You'll see what happens. Roundhouse, jab, some more jab, um, cross, and then I kind of move when I'm punching him. So I don't think he was really ready for all those. Waiting, just kind of seeing what he's doing, running in through a hook, and then he kind of gets me to the cage, and he can't really hit me when I'm in the middle, so I try to stay in the middle, but he's a guy. He's a smart guy too. He's not too. I mean, fight tactics. He's got it down too. And here I'm running around. I'm running away from him while throwing a back fist, and I'm hitting him twice. So, and he kind of didn't back up, but he was a tough opponent. I mean, like I hit him pretty hard, and he just kept coming forward. So I throw roundhouses, I throw jabs, just kind of move around, kind of feel how he's doing, moving, roundhouse, jab, cross, moving. I mean, he hits very hard. He was coming down from a very heavier weight than I was, and I fought him at a catch weight. I didn't even make weight, honestly. I was like 138. He was like 140 43, something around that. So I was a lot lighter than him, but I didn't really care. Here I he said I kicked him in the balls, and that was absolutely BS. I kicked him right in the thigh. He knows it too. And then here I'm just moving around, kicking him, punching, and then he gets me to the fence and he starts hammering me, hitting me as hard as he could. And that one actually knocked me back. He hit me pretty hard. It wasn't even like a really hard hit. It was more like a touch, and I felt it. And then here I'm moving away. Now I kind of gain my composure again, and I'm just kind of like, whoa, man, that was a wild swing. So I kind of just try to gain myself back, and I'm throwing roundhouses, kind of checking out what he's going to be doing. Um, Here we just kind of stand off. He got pretty tired from trying to chase me and hit me. So, and of course I was hitting him left and right. So I do a jump in side kick, but then he ran out of the way. Front kick, just kind of feeling what he's going to be doing. And here, I think I do a Superman punch. So here it is. Maybe not here. Maybe not here. Maybe it's in the second round. But here, he comes at me, and this is where he just kind of throws punches at me. And he just keeps going, pushes me to a cage and punches me in the face. Time went off, and I just kind of try to regain my composure. Here I go to my corner, and I realize how hard he freaking hits when he got me against the cage. So I had to try to stay away from him. There's my two cornermen. I got Wanta and Jason in my corner. I love those guys. They probably the best guys I know in the sport. So they come in and they tell me that he is tired, he's gassed. So I just keep doing what I'm doing, but stay away from the cage. And it was difficult because he knew that if he got me up against the cage, he was able to pound on me. So here I'm just trying to gain my composure and trying to get back into the game. And here's Wanta talking to me. I'm listening to everything he says. Honestly, I don't remember anything he said. But time's up. We got to go back and fight. Okay. All right. Here we go. And somewhere around here, I do a Superman punch, and I actually do land it. This guy was very tough as to like uh, standing, like hitting him as hard as I can, and he's still coming at me. I really didn't want to be around the cage because he knew that if he got me against the cage, he was going to actually hurt me. So I tried to move out of the way. He didn't really get close to me anymore because he knew that if we were in the middle, he was going to be able to get hit. So I was picking my shots. I'm moving left and right. I'm picking them apart. Roundhouse, and that's like my one of my better weapons that I was using, jabs and roundhouses. I kicked him right in the thigh, and I do a turning back kick and landed right in his gut. And I saw the air knocked out of him, but then he just kept coming forward too. And right there is where I did the Superman punch and landed it. And I hit him too. His head went backwards, but then he didn't even budge. He just kept standing his composure. It's probably one of my more devastating losses because in this fight, I like I said, I was 100% ready, and I performed very well too. But then you'll see what happens. And here he kind of pushes me up to the fence, and then he punches me, and all I saw was the ceiling. When I woke up, I was fighting him for a second, and then I I opened up my eyes. I was looking up at the ceiling. I had no clue of whatsoever. And it was really funny. The ref jumps in, which is my coach, my wrestling coach. He jumps in and says, "Fight's over." He actually saved me, and I push him away. I tell him like, what the hell's going on?" So he kind of tells me that fight's already over, and I got knocked out, but I had no clue of what happened. It was just kind of like you take a blink for a second, and you're looking up at the ceiling. So, but that's my only time I have ever been knocked out in the cage, and I lost to a knockout. Um, Good guy. He came to the rooms afterwards to ask if I was all right. I was pretty pissed, but fight's a fight. It happens. So loss is a loss, but what can I do? Only train and get better. But until next time, you guys. Hopefully, you guys like my stuff. Let me know if you guys have any questions, any comments, and also, you guys, please like and subscribe. That way, I know you guys are still wanting more content, so that I could put more stuff out there for you guys. I try my best. I try to get as much as I can out, so that you guys can kind of see as much as you can. But until next time, bye.